Alright, today we're gonna look at how to make a composition on any DAW. Any DAW. Nothing specific here, but we're just gonna start finding notes that sound nice to us and an instrument that sounds nice to us. Because we're not here to struggle. No, we're here to play music. So, we definitely need to start off with the metronome because it's gonna help you clarify your idea into something that more people can connect with. So don't go trying to make a beat without planning it out a little bit first. So I turned down the tempo slightly to accompany the style I'm going for, because you can play along to the metronome and vibe to it, even though it's kind of annoying. Some of the playing was bad or a little bit too off, but it's okay because we just made something beautiful, and then we're gonna fix it up a little bit, and we're not gonna just restart the project or give up on it. Nah, we have tools at our disposal that they don't, we can't just say, oh, it takes away your creativity, all this electronics recording and blah blah blah. Nah, I'm just finding more ways to express myself. So save your nice little recordings and edit them to their best potential. Something really important that a few listeners have told me, well, maybe more than a few, but allowing the song to breathe. So in this next part here, the counter melody that I'm adding is it's sort of a counter melody to the first counter melody in the previous 8 bars. It's got longer notes. So it's like the beat was like running and saving the day, and then it's chilling and resting. Does that make sense? So it's like also in that aspect, you get to show more out of one song, and it's not like you're trying to do the best song in the world. You're just trying to express that vibe. I'm just trying to clarify the vibe here, as it doesn't sound like it's, on its way to being complete yet without this counter melody. Anyway, counter melody, whatever you call it. I'm finishing off the phrase, I guess. Bass definitely brings a song together, but typically I just want something that sounds nice and warm. And maybe this bass does go with beat, and maybe people would say it does go well. I wouldn't say it goes amazing, but it sounds nice, and I want it to make love to my beat, so I'm doing my best to bring them together. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing this here. We are loving by creating. We are loving by creating. I've said something like this in a previous video. You gotta love the music into existence and stop panicking. You've got time. Just love the beat into existence. Creating the sound that you want to come out of your head is like molding clay. So you can't stop depending on your instant gratification brain, because clay cracks, and sometimes the sound that you thought was gonna work is actually distorted when you play it with the instruments that you have so far. Like sometimes, like, your idea folds on itself because you're looking at it as if it's a social media algorithm, but it's not. It's a fucking piece of clay. So if you can grasp that as an artist, look, I'm giving you the absolute fucking cheat code to feel amazing by just loving things into existence, but yeah. So like while I'm adding these layers, don't get stressed out because when I'm recording them they don't sound perfect, or when I'm using this drum machine thing, this whatever, as I'm using it as a skeleton for what I'm gonna add later in the piano roll. Okay, so like we're gonna sit down in our chair and be patient and be an artist, and we're gonna think about Picasso every day and how nobody noticed him until like a fucking 100 years after he died. So we're gonna sit and think about that, okay? And we're gonna either keep creating art, and either we're gonna like learn to love how our creativity flows out of us authentically, or we're just gonna have to stop because I woke you up, because unveiling the truth woke you up. Okay, so anyway, yeah, there you go. See, and you don't need that much variation. I just took the fourths here and the hi-hats and I turned these into thirds leading into the open hat, and it sounds pretty cool. Alright, so I'm gonna add some reverb to these, and if you want to get this reverb you have to download an external app to make all those plugins appear there. Any external app that goes with GarageBand, so it could be free. But anyway, here's all the layers. Beautiful, huh?